Over the last couple of years, so much has been said about the Cyrus family, and now finally, Miley Cyrus is speaking out. She's opening up about the drama, about her mom, her dad, and fans have been waiting a long time to hear her side. After all, this family isn't just famous, they're personal to a lot of us. We grew up watching Miley and her dad on Hannah Montana, so when things started falling apart, everyone wanted to know what's really going on behind the scenes. Let's rewind to 2022, the year everything started unraveling. After nearly 30 years of marriage, Tish and Billy Ray Cyrus filed for divorce. But this wasn't the first time. They had filed back in 2010, then again in 2013, and both times they called it off. But in 2022, that one stuck. Publicly, it wasn't messy. They put out a joint statement, said they still had love and respect for each other, and that this decision wasn't sudden. But behind closed doors, that's where the real story started to unfold. Soon after the divorce, both Tish and Billy Ray moved on fast. Tish started dating actor Dominic Purcell, yeah, the guy from Prison Break. Meanwhile, Billy Ray went public with Australian singer Firerose, who he later married in 2023. And yes, their wedding came just months after Tish got remarried. That's when people started raising eyebrows. Billy Ray told the press there were no hard feelings in the family about his new relationship, but it sure didn't look that way. Not to the public. Noah and Brayson stayed close with Billy Ray, but Miley, Brandy, and Trace, they were clearly distant and sticking close to their mom, Tish. They were at her wedding, posting with her, supporting her. Meanwhile, Billy Ray was posting with Noah and Brayson, but not the others. Some fans thought the tension had to do with how Billy Ray met Firerose. There were rumors they met on the set of Hannah Montana when she was much younger, and that their 27-year age gap made Miley uncomfortable. So people started asking, why was the family divided like this? Why were Noah and Brayson with Billy Ray, while Miley, Brandy, and Trace sided with Tish? Then things took another turn. Radar Online reported that Miley was deeply concerned about her dad's new relationship. One insider said, it freaks Miley out to see her dad acting like a besotted old fool with this girl. Allegedly, Billy Ray didn't want a prenup and was already talking about having kids with Firerose. The source added that Miley wanted to sit him down with her siblings just to get through to him, to talk some sense into him, or at least get him to protect himself financially. And while all that was happening, the other side of the family drama exploded. There were whispers, rumors that Noah had previously been involved with Dominic Purcell before her mom started dating him. Some sources claimed Noah and Dominic had an on and off relationship and that Tish knew about it. Both Tish and Dominic denied it, but fans still noticed Noah wasn't following her mom anymore. She was spending time with Billy Ray and completely ignoring Tish. At one point, someone commented on Noah's post saying, like that guy you and your mom both had sexy time with, and Noah fired back, hey real grandma, I'm so sorry, but will you please just choke on the fattest just for a little bit? Great, thanks. It was clear the tension between mother and daughter was real, but by the end of the year, something shifted. Noah and Tish followed each other again. They exchanged birthday posts. They were even spotted hanging out. Fans were relieved. No one wanted that mom and daughter with the same guy storyline to be true. Meanwhile, Tish opened up about her split from Billy Ray on the Call Her Daddy podcast with her daughter Brandy. She revealed that she and Billy Ray had actually been living apart for over 2 years before the divorce. He was in Tennessee, she was in California, and emotionally, they were already done. She said the hardest time came in 2020 when she lost her mom and her marriage was falling apart. She described it as a complete psychological breakdown. I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep, I couldn't stop crying, I weighed like 103 pounds, I was scared of being alone. She admitted she stayed in the marriage longer than she should have, partly because she didn't want to leave while Noah was still young. But now, she's in a new chapter, and in that interview, she gushed about her husband Dominic. Fans were happy to see her genuinely happy, but Billy Ray's story didn't have the same fairy tale ending. His marriage to Firerose ended in a messy divorce, barely a year after they tied the knot. More reports came out, the kids were reportedly already worried about him, and this only confirmed their fears. When Miley won her first Grammy last year, she made a speech that said everything without saying much at all. I don't think I forgot anyone, but I might have forgotten underwear. Bye. No mention of Billy Ray. Very intentional. Then, in January, Trace Cyrus made headlines, accusing Billy Ray of threatening legal action against him, just for voicing concern about his dad's health. Trace also said they hadn't spent time together in a long while. It seemed like the Cyrus family was completely fractured. But then, a twist. On May 7th, Billy Ray posted a video of him and Miley singing together. His caption, "Can't wait to see this young lady. Crazy how time flies." People were shocked. Everyone thought Miley and Billy Ray weren't on speaking terms.
Alone.
What made this time different? Like, what led you to finally say it's over, end of the marriage?
The first part of that is he went to Tennessee during COVID. I need to be here. I mean, like Miley and Noah are young. They need me. They need their mom. And so I stayed in California. And I really, during that period, just took a really good hard look at life, my life. And I think I did stay so long out of fear, literal fear of being alone. Like, I don't have my mom. I don't have my husband that has been my husband for 30 years. Like, holy crap, like, I'm scared. And I had like 1 month of a honestly complete psychological breakdown.
What was going on?
I could not eat. I could not sleep. I could not stop crying. I literally weighed like 130.
Do you wish you had walked away sooner?
Yes, but then I'm like, maybe that wouldn't have been right either.
Yeah.
Like, because I really didn't want Noah to still be young. But looking back on it, it would have been better for her.
Are you still estranged from your dad? Are you?
No, we've all, you know, I think timing is everything. You know, there's been enough bridges now of time to get us all reconnected. And I think for me, as I've gotten older, respecting my parents as individuals instead of as parents, again, because, you know, my mom, you know, my mom's really loved my dad for her whole life. And I think being married to someone in the music industry and not being a part of it is obviously really hard. And so I think, you know, I took on some of my mom's hurt as my own, because it hurt her kind of more than it hurt me as an adult.
So much. I don't think I forgot anyone, but I might have forgotten underwear. Bye.
The timing raised even more questions, especially when fans noticed Tish allegedly unfollowed Miley shortly after the post. Then Miley broke her silence. On Instagram, she wrote, "I rarely comment on rumors, but my mama and I are too tight for anything to come between us. She's my best friend. Like a lot of moms, she doesn't know how to work her phone and somehow unfollowed me." She continued, "My dad and I have had our challenges over the years. Now in my 30s, family is my priority above all else. I'm at peace knowing bridges have been built and time has done a lot of healing." And just a few days ago, in an interview with the New York Times, Miley opened up even more. She admitted that after the divorce, she was carrying a lot of resentment, not just toward her dad, but toward her mom too. She said she took on her mother's pain as if it were her own, because her mom had loved Billy Ray her whole life, and the breakup hurt her deeply. But now that her mom is happy, Miley says she sees things differently. "Respecting my parents as individuals instead of just mom and dad, that's changed everything." She says they're not estranged anymore. The wounds are healing, the bridges are being rebuilt, and after everything this family has been through, that's something worth holding on to. I'd really love to hear what you think in the comments. You guys mean the world to me, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you. Bye.